Hello everyone, this is Grandmaster Goli. Welcome to our live stream today. We are going to play so many live games today, mostly with our viewers. So let's start our live stream today. I'm going to join one rapid arena today, like play a couple of games, like as a warm-up for today, then like waiting for our viewers, waiting for a real challenge. So let's start our games. I'm just here in the live hourly rapid arena. I'm going to start here. 418 players are there. I'm just going to start our games here. So we will have fun today. Let's start our games. Let's see like what will happen in our games, what we are going to have today. Okay, just a moment. Yes, we already started. We are paired with a 1000 rating player. So like, let's see what's happening. Scandinavian opening we are going to have now. D5, we will take, pawn take, queen takes, knight c3. So just a moment. Here also I will set up everything. Hello, our viewers. I think Nemet is here. Welcome, Nemet. Yes, of course, Nemet, we will have a game here today. So let's just play this rapid arena. And after that, we will play like friendly games together. Okay, let's have our games. Let's see what we are going to have. We are playing with a 1058 player. We are already pawn up, but okay, let's see like how will be the conversion part. We have to just convert our advantage, and maybe today already we started like around 30 minutes late, but maybe we can just reach in tournament and we can have a good positions today. Let's see what we are going to face today, which openings we are going to face. Nemet, you started already fun today, so I don't know, you are going to beat me or you are going to have a draw today. We will see. So be prepared. After the tournament, we are waiting for a real challenge. So bishop take, king take, and now c4 move. Actually, it's the easiest move just to convert the advantage. Opponent is just missed the opportunity. Now his pieces are currently like pinned onto the d file, and just we won a game easily. Our first game is over. So let's go for our second game, guys. Let's have fun together today. Let's see who will be our second opponent. Yeah, of course, it depends on the position. Of course, we will see. But be prepared well. Today, I'm feeling very strong. So, like, you have to show the real power. Okay, who will be our next opponent? Okay, 1900. I will start a little fast. Let's go for Benoni defense. So I'm in attacking mood today. I'm going to have some attacking games. So I'm going to play g6, bishop g7. Usually this kind of like openings, we have to just set up the fianchetto position here for our dark square bishop. Later on, I'm going to castle. So the basic thing with the Benoni defense is just starting attack on the queen side. Let's see what our opponent knows about this position. Is he going to allow us to do or no? Let's see what's happening. So, like waiting for our opponent response. Bishop d3, it's a normal move. Here there is a small trick, guys, a small trick. You can play a6 and a4. And now, like, because the opponent didn't play h3, and actually h3 is a very, very important move, we can go for bishop g4 move. Why is the reason for this? Because usually, like in this kind of openings, we have to just exchange the bishop for the knight, and later on, this d7 square will be free for our knights. Whenever we are not exchanging these pieces, we will be in a little trouble. But now, fortunately, we are having this exchange happening now. Later on, we can go 97 and easily we can control the e5 square. So, like h3, it's welcome for our exchange. And now we are ready for playing knight d7. And watch out for another small trick here. Queen to g3, because we have a knight h5 move and there will be a big fork here, and white should not lose his dark squared bishop, guys. This is super important for white. So we have a new viewers, Hoshimi Miyabi. Hello, fine, thanks. Hope everyone is doing well. So welcome to our live stream. Okay, I will go to castle now. I'm ready to control this e5 square in the next move. I think he will take the e5, so I'm ready to take back. And this position is totally fine for black. Black can have a lot of good things here. Now later on we can go for rook b8 and later start the b5 planning. Like it's a, oh, look at to him, what he's trying to do. These are not a good things to do. Like, let's not to allow him to do. Actually, I don't like say that f4 is a like a good choice for white, because I'm ready like to give him like allow him to play the f4, because later on this dark square like scores will become more weakened. So we can just stop him, or what do you think? I'm just thinking about rook e8. Can you just find out what we are planning to do? I know that he's planning to play f4. It's totally obvious for now. What we can do here, I was thinking about queen d4, guys. Maybe it's little weird, coming weird, but look at to this exchange. If white exchange this, and now this knight doesn't have a proper way to go. And now you can see this e5, this rook on e1 is completely unprotected. So you can guess the move easily. Knight takes d5, and now this pawn is gone, and whole the position is collapsing now. So this is one of the famous traps we are playing. Oh, very nice opponent. I was not believing like he's going to resign here. So nice, like he gave us a good chance to come up with a good games, like finishing the game in a fast mood. So already we finished the 2 games. Hello our new viewers. Yes, for sure we will play with the viewers, but please let us just to play the tournament. Like I need to win this tournament. So many live streams, we couldn't finish in the top score. So because like we started already late. Today also we started late, like half an hour late. But okay, let's have some games. Maybe we can just secure the first place in a earlier than the tournament like finishes. Then we will have our games with the viewers. So we with us, we will have so many games. So okay, 1100 will not be a too tough opponent for us. Let's play. Oh, thank you. Like he's also making the time half, and actually, it's these kind of opponents are usually welcome to us, and we can have the games really fast. Okay, let's control the center. So maybe he will do rook e1 check, but he will go to bishop b3. Okay, bishop b7, and now castling. Bishop g5, I'm expecting from him to attack our pawn on d5. What do you think? He will play or no? I think this move will be the correct one. So I'm going to play bishop b6 just to control this one. d5 pawn is very important. So now black is totally having a good position. But now I want you to find a good plan for black. What do you think? What we can do? For sure, having a good center is okay, but improving this is also very, very important, highly important. So what we can do, we can play for against this bishop by playing a6, b5, and just completing c4, our plan, and then this bishop will be completely out of the game. So I'm sure that if you play a6, he will go for a4. Okay, he changed the whole plan. Now he's trying to attack our knight here. I'm not going to let him to do, because his bishop is totally bad. And now my plan is coming with a more like a dangerous than before. Okay, this one I have to push c4. Already too much difficulties I'm seeing for white here because of this light square bishop. What do you think? Can he save the position or no? Already b3, I don't like this move also, so I'm going to play queen a5, attacking the c3 knight, and somehow I'm just planning to play b5 move. So okay, our opponent is like offering us a free piece, and we cannot just like reject his offer, so we are just accepting the offer, and now we are a piece up. So let's finish the tournament and let's finish this game. What do you think? Queen exchange we do or no? Like, it's normal move. Okay, let's take with the queen. But anyway, I'm taking the queen because still I want to catch this bishop. I really don't like this bishop position here. So maybe in the next upcoming moves, we can just win the game easily. So what do you think now? Okay, our opponent, I think, got disconnected. So we can claim more victory or just wait. What do you think? So let's wait a little, few seconds more. Maybe he can reconnect now. Like he can just have his game. Okay, because the tournament is there and we have to play fast. Let's go for the new games. So now already in the 23rd position, we are still going forward. And now already 3 games we already played. And we are doing good now. Let's see who will be our next opponent. Who is the top seed today? Some 2085 player, some 2072 player. Okay, let's see what we are going to have today. So already they played the 5-6 games. Yeah, actually, everyone will claim the victory. I know this, but usually these kind of situations, I like to give my opponents chance. Like maybe they will come back and then just we can just play and continue the game. It's not about the game, but it's about the like giving them a chance. I know that it's we cannot say it's a fair play or not fair play. Anyway, like he's got disconnected and we can do whatever we like. Okay, 2100. Let's play a Vienna opening, one of my favorite openings by White, one of the dangerous openings. Like Black has to watch out for this opening. It's usually one of the dangerous openings. If Black doesn't place properly this opening, he can just get a very bad positions out of the opening. So after castle queenside, now I'm waiting for the rook f1 and just playing h3, and just like this we can go forward. Okay, I will do this rook f1 too, like preparing my plan here. Maybe I can go h3 too, because I'm sure he will take this one. I don't know, I'm not seeing anything. I don't like the bishop b6 move, so maybe we can go for bishop b5. Maybe he will play a6. What do you think? b5 is there or no? Okay, actually b5 was not there. If he wanted to play b5, I was ready to sacrifice the piece and the game was over. So, okay, I'm going to play knight d4. Maybe a3 can be a good choice. So, okay, I will choose d4 also here, b4 also here. After bishop comes back to b6, now we can push the d4. So we have a new viewers. So I told in the start of our live stream, I'm a Grandmaster Goli. So why do you play chess? Okay, chess is like all-time our passion. Why we are playing chess? It's an interesting question. What do you think, guys? Why you all playing chess? So me, like playing chess for 20, almost 7 or 8, 27 years, like for now I'm playing chess. It's a long time, like we are in this field, and it's like too much of our life is spent for playing a chess. Okay, let's continue our journey. I'm just planning to do something for this weekend kingside, guys. What do you think we can do here? Can we start attacking the c6 pawn or no? Like, I want to play queen d3 just to defending our pawn and attacking this a6 pawn. And later on, my plan is to play rook d1. Oh, he missed this check here. I think now the game is over. You can see now king is on b8, bishop on f4. So you can catch the tactic easily. What is the next move? Of course, queen takes b6. And now the game is totally over. I can take the c6, but let's do it as a right where first give him check and now take on c6. And now he don't have any choice to give up the queen, but already game will be over in few moves. So yes, for example, our student Nimet is trying to reach the I think 1800 or like Arena Grandmaster title. So what is our friend is saying? I can fight here, but in real I can't. No, you should not think like that. Everyone like it depends on the like training. It depends on the like mindset. It depends on the like how much effort they are putting for anything in the real life. Like so, everyone choosing one field just to go on. So for me, while chess was like all-time passion, like even like from the childhood, I was sleeping with the chess books. So this was so much fun and so much interesting for me. One of the books that I'm remembering too much, like the book from Bobby Fischer. Actually, the written author was a different guy, but the book was about 101 winning moves from Bobby Fischer. I used to learn a lot from this book, and I used to sleep every night with this book because I like the Bobby Fischer more than any other world champions. I like to follow up his style, like all the openings I choose from his opening repertoire. So, like it was a big like challenge for me, and putting a more effort on what I wanted. Actually, by the way, I started little late, but I improved very fast. Like in a totally 4 or 5 years, I reached the like grandmaster title, like in a professional chess. It was so fun and so much big challenges for me. Okay, we are playing with a 1800 this round, guys. We already finished so many games. So knight c3, I don't know what our opponent is doing right immediately after the opening. I think he's in a big trouble. What do you think? Pawn on c4, like d3 square is secured completely for us, and this g4 pawn is hanging also. What do you think? Can he survive or no? Good morning to our friends. I'm doing live from Dubai already, 4:55 p.m. in Dubai time. Good morning to you guys. So happy to have you all here. So we are going to finish our games, and after that, I'm ready for a real challenges. So only like a couple of games also I will play today, and after that I will play with our viewers. So what do you think now for queen a4? What we can do? Can we go for b5? I think if we play b5, maybe he can sacrifice knight b5. I don't know. Like, let's just make it easy. Let's take it the g4 pawn, because already he's in a big trouble and I don't know how he wants to develop his pieces. If you can say you can get the material with developing your pieces, just do that. Like, no need to think about anything else, like, because by bringing the material to the game, you're already developing the like winning a material and bringing the piece to the game. It's very good actually for us. So what is next question here? Is there a problem with the stream? The chessboard is not. I don't know. Like, if anyone has the same problem, they can ask me. I don't know. If anyone else also has the issue, same issue, we can fix it. So bishop b4, what we can do? I'm again in this position. I'm thinking just to develop my pieces. What do you think? Like thinking to bring the knight to f6, again attacking this bishop. So all the time, like in the openings, just think about this kind of moves. Develop, at the same time try to get the material. It's very, very important. So now my next move can be e6, and later on I'm just planning to put the knight on d3, and then if I get this lighter square bishop, I think the game will be very, very difficult for our opponent. So as I said, I'm going to play e6 now. He is already in a big trouble, guys. Look at to his position. Knight on g1 is not already developed, and it's a big problem for black. Queen on a4 is not doing good. Oh, he already wants to develop the pieces. I will check it, guys. I will check it to see if we can fix it or no. Let me just play this game. And after that, we will see what we can do. What do you think for this move of us? Can I go for b5 or no? I think b5 can be a very, very good choice for us. Maybe he can sacrifice the piece. I don't know. But I'm ready for this challenge. Okay, let's push our pawn b5. Like, for me, it's a very, very, very like easy position now. White is losing a lot of tempos here, and I don't know really how he wants to develop his queen side pieces. And this is actually a very big danger coming for white. Hello, our new viewers, AVGR. So welcome to our live stream. Okay, as I said, he sacrificed a piece. Now we have to choose what we have to do. I cannot put the queen on d7. Already my knight is hanging. But the good news is I can put this knight here. It's a good move, actually. Already I know my bishop is hanging here. But maybe this can be a good choice because we are going to attack this queen in the next move. So, like what he can do, maybe knight d3, knight f3, like these all moves can happen easily. Okay, let's see what our opponent is trying to play here. So for our new like viewers joining our live stream, again I'm repeating as I like said in the starting of our live stream, and as I mentioned in the title and description, we will have like friendly matches with our mostly welcome viewers. So be with us. Let's just finish this tournament. And after playing a couple of games here, we will play so many games together. So it's a matter of time. I'm just going to finish our games fast as possible. So after that, we will be ready to playing our games. So what do you think now? We already have 2 minutes to go. So my knight is pinned here. I cannot move it. But what can I do is this queen is like too much here. Maybe I can go for bishop c5, again developing the pieces. So like, let's see what we can do here. What can happen? Like, I'm ready to take this knight also. I'm not afraid in this knight c6 move. Actually, it's only attacking our knight on e5, so we can exchange the pieces. We can have an easy life to continue. Let's see what can happen. After the games, I cannot just start a new game, so we have to just finish the game. Like after that, I will play so many games with our viewers. So like be with us. We will finish the live like the tournament, and after that we will have the games together. So here what we can do, can we have any moves now like not to exchange? Okay, I will go for this exchange and queen take, and now I'm going to castle now because I can see like there is no danger coming to my position. And actually guys, I planned a very, very nice trap for our opponent. Look at this position. If he wanted to play bishop a4, we had an interesting move, knight e5. If taking the bishop, then knight d3 check and getting back the queen. So he played bishop, queen e4. So our move is almost forced here. So what we can do here, what we have here, our bishop is... we can take a knight e5, but I like this move more than any others. So ready to sacrifice the bishop. Let's see what our opponent is trying to do here. Okay, h takes the g6. Now knight e5 is coming here. And like I think it's a very good choice now, knight e5, and just going to this d3 and f3 squares. Let's see what our opponent is trying to play. And I will go for this move. I know what he wants to do. Maybe he will try to catch our pieces here, but fortunately we have this bishop b4 check, and next move we can just go for queen d5, like attacking the rook on h1. Because bishop d2, I really don't like this move because his all pieces are really doing bad, and I don't think that they can give white a easy life to come up with our plans. So maybe king f1 is the best choice. After that, queen d5, I'm attacking the rook and securing this f3 square for my knight here. But if he tries to play e4, then the things are completely different. Then maybe I can go for queen d4, and now the my knight is not already threatened, and we can just continue our plan. So maybe rook g1 can be a good choice for him. I don't know really what he wants to do, but the position is really bad for him, and I don't know how he wants to survive. Maybe rook g1, I can go knight f3, and later on so many good tactics are coming, knight d4 and queen h1 or knight h4. Some good ideas I can see there, but I didn't decide it yet. I'm just waiting, follow up the opponent moves, like to see according to the situation, and most importantly, according to our time here, I will decide what to do and what move to choose. Okay, for sure this move can be a good choice now, because now e4 is not there. I'm taking the rook with check. And now the next move should be rook g2. It's almost forced move, because rook h1 will lose instantly. We can take the d4 pawn and the game will be finished easily. Okay, so like we can play knight h4 here, just to attacking the rook here. Rook g1 is the only move here. So now queen f5. I have a double threats now attacking this pawn, and the most important move I want here is to playing this rook c2 move. Okay, he gave us this pawn, and actually this is a very important pawn. So I think he will play king f2 now. Hi our new viewers. Hi lamp player of chess. Welcome to our live stream. I think lamp player of chess is one of our loyal friends. He is one of our good friends from the chess.com. He's joining our live stream. So I'm waiting for the king f2. Let's have this position, guys. What do you think about this position? Tactic times. I have a very strong tactic to catch the opponent queen. What do you think? I'm going to play rook c2, just luring this queen to the c2 square, and after taking the c2, I'm going to play queen h2 check and take this queen on c2. It's a very nice tactic. Very nice tactic to catching the opponent's queen. So now the only one chance is left in the game. Like the opponent is trying to only flag us. There is no other like thing here. Yeah, rook c2 was a great move actually, and after this the game is totally over. So now queen d1 check, and now queen f3 checkmate is there. It was a very nice game, and we had so many things to learn from that game, like about the opening part. Our opponent made a lot of big blunders in the opening, so we had a good chance to catch him right immediately after the opening. So let's play with the number 3. Like, oh, I just want to make the time half, like all the time. Instead of taking the queen, you had a checkmate in 1. After king f1, how I had a checkmate in 1? Okay, I will discuss with you later. So it's so nice. I didn't saw checkmate in 1 there, because king f1, queen h2, knight h4, how it is checkmate in 1? Okay, I really don't understand this part. French defense, Rubinstein variation. So I'm going to play castle here, knight f6, knight g3. Maybe our opponent is trying to take. No, I will play c3 move here and rook e1, and now bishop f4. Maybe he will try to play knight d5 move too, but let's see. So I will play knight e4 here, just exchanging one pair of the knights. Let's see how our opponent is trying to play here. No, I'm not going to give up my bishop here. Maybe he will try to play knight d5 and later on playing a lot of ideas maybe can be there. Okay, I'm bringing the bishop back, just waiting for a correct moment. Queen exchange. Okay, let's go for an endgame now. Let's go for a like this queen, like a double bishop versus like bishop and knight endgame. Let's see how our opponent is going to survive here. So one request here, we have like playing a Catalan opening for sure. Next game, like with the white pieces, I will try to play Catalan opening. Okay, I'm just trying to play against our opponent's tricks. He wanted to play c5. Okay, king g2. So this is usually these kind of positions are very good for white, considered very good for white, because white can play for so many easy moves. Like he can wait still, like anything he can do in the position. I'm just trying to push my pawns forward. Maybe he can play, I don't know, maybe c5 will be there, but I'm ready to open up the game anyway. Like, okay, this move, I'm ready to take it. If take on c3, okay, we will play rook f1. So I'm ready to pick up my bishop and just go for the some tactics maybe there. So like bishop b5, I like it too much. What do you think we can do or no? Okay, I will go bishop b5. Maybe he will try to exchange the pieces. I'm not sure about that, but let's see. So next move, I'm planning to play bishop f4, or we can go just bishop g5, just limiting his pieces, guys. What do you think? Okay, I will go for bishop g5. It's a little difficult position for our opponent, but he's like trying to play good moves. Okay, bishop c4, still like keeping the control of the position. And now maybe he can take and play some good moves, but still he's not playing. What do you think about the rook d3 move? Okay, this can be a good move now. Maybe he has to move the bishop, I don't know. But I'm trying to make some tactics here. I don't know they are going to work well for me or no, but I'm just trying to make it happen. So now, like, what we can do? Maybe we can just come back and defend our pawn here, but later on he can do bishop a3 move. What we can do here, we can just go for b7 pawn, but I don't like this plan. So basically, I like to attack here. So maybe we can go just b4. What about the a5 move? What we will do in the a5? Okay, let's choose this move. If he plays a5, later we can decide like which moves we can play or what we can do. Oh, welcome to our students also. Veer Dhawan is also here. So welcome to our students. 94. We have a 94 move also here. I'm just afraid about this a5 move, like little worried about this move. It's coming too good move. Okay, I will choose bishop e3, not to doing anything else. Now maybe it's our chance here to set up some good threats here. So let's go for rook d7 and attacking this pawn. And most importantly, I want to take this pawn, guys. And this is very important pawn. Like if I take the e6 pawn, the game can be very good for us. And actually so many pawns are going to be hanging there. So let's see what we are going to have. Rook d8, so we can have the easily pawn there. So what do you think we can do? We can just go for that pawn or just go for rook d1 now. Maybe let's keep the tension. If we take, we can take now. And later on, same still tactic is there. And I don't want to do anything. So maybe king f8, our opponent will try to do. But I'm not afraid of anything. Maybe we didn't get the pawn. But it's still very difficult position for our opponent. Like how he wants to get out of this position, even I don't know. Maybe king f8 like looks like a nice move. Yeah, he found actually this move too. So what about rook d3 now? Let's make our rook defended and be ready for taking his pawns. Like it's coming a normal move too, so I'm just waiting for take, and maybe now it's a good time for him to place a5 move. Yeah, maybe after that will be very difficult. So I told you generally these kind of positions are very, very difficult to play with the white, like black pieces, because black has a bishop and knight, and white, two bishops are totally dominating the board. But this position is little looks like black maybe can have some chances here. I'm just checking everything. So much worried about the a5 move. I didn't decide it yet. Maybe now bishop f4. What do you think, guys? So basically e5 is not there. If he plays e5, he will lose the pawn there. So maybe rook d8 is the forced move now. So after that, we can just take the pawn, take the a6 pawn, all the pawns are gone, and the game will be over easily. So I'm just waiting for rook d8 now, offering exchange. But what we can do, we don't need to accept this offer. We can just go for the b7 pawn, and the game will be very easy. Okay, very nice. He sacrificed a piece, just doing something here. So what we can do, is it okay just to play bishop here or no? Bishop d4 is there, we can take, or we can just take this and then take this easily, just game will be over because he will try some rook c2 plans. Now I can go bishop e3, not allowing him to play bishop d4 plans. Now bishop b5. This is already too much, so I can go for check, and now rook c8. So I just want this bishop to go like out of this diagonal, so I can play this check, and it's actually very important check, because now if he plays f6, he will be in a very big trouble because of these two powerful bishops still. But okay, let's wait, see how our opponent is playing. Okay, this is the exactly same reason I told you. I'm planning to play rook a7. So after this rook a7, he is planning to take our pawn here, so we can just play king f2 easily and to attack his bishop. Oh, this check is here, and then we can take the bishop. So very nice, and this is totally over position. Maybe I should have played bishop d3, guys. Like, it was looking so fun, like going for checkmating pattern. I think we missed it. So, like, bishop d3 was a very good choice. Okay, still I will go for bishop d3 now. And now f5, so we can go for g4, or just we can do check, and later on just take all the pawns, and the game is over. So, like, yeah, it's totally obvious that he's trying to create his chances, but there is too much time here, so let's give check and put the double bishop. So usually this kind of structure, like positions, like put the bishops together and just keep the king like limiting rank by rank, then we can win the game easily. So guys, like for our viewers, I told you like we have to just play the tournament. After finishing the tournament, we will play for sure. So already you can see we are missing about 8 points now. And if we cannot pair with the top seed players, maybe there will be no chance. And look at to them, they are already making the time half, and catching them will be difficult. Only the chances like playing with them like in a real game, so we can catch them easily and to. So already they started the game. Maybe this will be difficult to just pair with them. Okay, but let's see we are going to play or no. With number 7, I will try to play knight f6. I will try to play the Benoni defense again, so as the previous time. London system we have here. So only 40 minutes, guys. If you can just wait for 40 minutes. After finishing, we can play together. I just want to like finish this tournament in a good way, like not to lose points here and to have a very nice games together, like some learning stuff from the openings and everything. So London system we have here, guys. What do you think? So after bishop g3, okay, I will go to castle. So usually in the London system, our normal plan is going for e5 like move. So we have to play e5 and just controlling this e5 square. Later on, we can have an easy game by opening up the e5. So let's see, is he going to allow us to play this move or no? And okay, I will play rook e8. And now e5. Size of the board. Okay, I will try to do it for our next videos, because right now, like, trying to focus on the game. Thank you for your suggestions. I will try to make it better for the next timings. So, but now, like in the middle of the tournament and middle of the game, maybe it's not a good choice, and we will lose our concentration and our focus. So, as I said to you, we reached our plan e5, and now I can take the knight takes e5. I'm waiting for this move, so it's usually a normal move. What is the problem with the London system is this, guys. Basically, even the 1700 players, you can see they are building up tough positions. Like, it's difficult to break through this defense and go forward, like to win the game. So we have to play patiently, and we should not rush to playing in this kind of positions. Like, you can see the opponent is not playing a good move, but actually this, like a bad move, also looking like a good choice. Like, what we can do, I will try to take this g3 and then playing queen b6, somehow try to create some challenges for our opponent. So, like, what we can do here, maybe, like, yeah, queen c2 was the normal choice for us. I was waiting for this, so I can play rook d8 and defending our pawn here. I have to just start something here. Maybe we can just go for h5, h4 plan. This can be a good choice. Like, then we can go for h4. The good news is he cannot move the knight, maybe, just because we can take the bishop, and then the b3 knight is hanging. I'm just planning for this and creating some chances like this. But let's see, are this going to help us to win the game fast or no? So what do you think about the white pieces? But still in this position, white can do a lot of things. So, for example, like white can play knight bd2, just waiting in the position, it's already like too much, in the position. But okay, c4 looking like a little dangerous plan. What can I can play this move or no? What do you think? Okay, let's go for this move. If pawn take, I'm waiting for rook takes c2 and queen takes b3. What do you think? Okay, finally we catched our opponent here. If we take, we can take the b3 knight, and we will have an easy game, but it's still difficult, like, to follow up. Maybe he can take on c5 now. Still, we have to show some techniques here. It's not so easy, but still better than the previous positions. So let's go for rook e8. And now let's attack the queen. Let's see what our opponent is trying to do here. Later on, we can just decide what we can do. Maybe, yeah, queen d3. I was expecting this move. Like, we can take on b2 now, like making his pawn structure totally damaged. So anytime if I get a chance, I'm really okay with exchanging the pawns, like making the position one-sided. But if I can reach this one, so, but let's see, is he going to give us this chance or no? We have a chance to play queen e2 and exchange everything. but I'm really afraid of this position. Let's calculate. Queen e2, queen e2, rook e2, rook b7, bishop f3, pawn f3, and then we can go knight e5. But still, guys, little dangerous position. I don't like to make that kind of risk. I know it can be forced for us, so I'm just going to play this move first to see what our opponent is trying to do. Maybe he will try to take the b7 pawn. This is okay, what actually I wanted. Now maybe we can take this, and now our knight e5 plan is coming. Rook d1 would be, instead of moving there. Yeah, rook d1 also, I saw the move. Okay, I will tell you one good thing about this kind of positions. Usually, basically, this kind of situations, if you can see, we have one rook, but the opponent has two rooks to play. So basically, this kind of positions, our rook is so much valuable than the opponent's two rooks. If we exchange one pair of rooks, then we will have like no rooks on the board, because the position is going toward the end game. We will need for sure the rook. If you can see in the position, I'm searching for my activation of rooks already. So like keeping this rook in the game, it's looking a good option for us, like to have to building a strong pressure into the opponent position. This is why we are trying to keep our rook in the game. So imagine that if I exchange my one rook here, game will become very easy for our opponent. So like I'm just trying to keep the queens and the knights on the board. Usually two pieces are stronger than the rook and pawns in the middle game. So if you have two pieces versus the rook, or rook and two pawn or one pawn, try to keep the pieces on the board and the position into the middle game. This can give us good chances to play. Okay, now queen takes c5. As you can see, we are collecting the pawns and already one pawn left. Can we get that pawn also or no? But we have to just search for some chances. I'm trying to get something here, but we have to just play accurately here. I'm just searching to find a way to attack this f2 pawn. If we can find any way, this can be very good for us. So maybe playing for some traps also can be good. For example, rook a4 will be here. I think it's a good choice for the opponent. I can go for this a3 pawn also, but I don't want to lose too much time. So just waiting for maybe bringing the knight to g4 and just playing with this can be good. But I like to try this move. The good news is opponent doesn't have f4 move, because already the pieces are pinned here. And the next thing is, like, he cannot take the h5 pawn. Like, if we take on h5 pawn, we have a very interesting knight f3 check and just taking the h5 here. So basically white has to watch out. And now my plan is to play g6, making my king comfortable here. I know that we have so many squares here, but if I play g6, my king will feel better than before. So expecting rook e4 from the opponent, but still my move will be the same. Okay, he played this one. What do you think, guys? What we can do here? Still thinking that like g6 can be a good choice because rook is not protected. So let's play g6. Maybe he has a chance to play rook a8. And actually, it's a good choice. Okay, well done, our opponent. He's trying to play good moves. Like we have to take and just play king up. The good thing is like the a pawn is hanging now. He has to find a real chance to push this pawn. If he finds that chance, game can be a good for him. But can he solve these problems in the position or no? Like now after this knight d3, so half he can defend the f2 pawn. This is a big challenge for him now. What do you think? Can he defend an f2 pawn? So for sure, I'm not going to exchange the queens here. If I exchange the queens here, maybe I'm losing. So like, look at this position. If I take the f2 pawn, like it can be game can finish in a very nice way. Like all of you, I'm completely sure you know this kind of checkmating patterns, and this can happen in our game also. Let's see how our opponent is trying to survive here. So you can see how our king is comfortable now. look like we have h7 square, we have so many, like f7 is also protected, but now the life is completely difficult for our opponent. So let's see what he's trying to do. Thank you, our friend like Suko1812. Yeah, I'm just trying not to show the move like reasonable, just trying to explain the reason behind the moves, like why I'm playing the move. I'm not saying that, okay, like the move that I'm playing is 100% sure is the best move. We are, of course, a human. Like, even if you are a Grandmaster, even if you are a Magnus Carlsen, you can make mistakes. Even though I know, I don't know you are following up these days tournaments or no, you can see Magnus is doing like very bad in these days classic tournaments. So this can happen to everyone, but like every chess player should have some feeling about the moves, like which move have to play, which move to play. These are very, very important. Okay, very nice trap our opponent is trying to play. He is waiting for like knight f2 to play queen d4 check. What a nice trap. What do you think? We are going to fall for this trap or no? Of course, no, we are going to take the f2 with check. And after king h1, what do you think we can do? We can take the g3 pawn or no? Because still this queen d4 check looks so annoying. And I don't want to give him this chance. If I take this pawn, I think game will be easily over after this. So I will try to play for queen d4, king h7. So the pawn should be defended, and then knight f2 check is coming, and knight f4 is coming. So this is the like pure like picture of how two pieces can be stronger than rook and pawn in the end game. So when you have a two pieces, try to attack the opponent king like in any way like possible. So now after knight f4, it's a very, very dangerous attack coming to the opponent, and I really don't know how he wants to survive here. So many good moves are coming. If the rook comes to d2, queen e1 checkmate is there. If already now we are threatening knight e2 check, and so many threats like knight h3 check, knight f2, queen h2 check. There are so many threats coming for the opponent. What do you think we can do here? Like, can our opponent survive? Already we reached to 50 seconds. But the bad news is we are missing our next like games. We will have 26 minutes to finish the game. Okay, let's see what we are going to have already. Okay, nothing is there and checkmate in one. Let's finish this game and go for to the... So already we are still 9 points down. I don't know, like as we are finishing the game, they are pairing with another player, so we are so late to catch them. We are maybe the rapid tournaments, if we want to play like little smart, we can make it pause, and just when their game is about to finish, then we can pair with them. Okay, no worries, we are just playing and having fun today. Like winning or getting a second or third place is not so important. We are just trying to have a fun together. Let's play with a 2060 player. Let's see. I will try to play again Vienna system, one of the amazing and attacking repertoires for white. So like this is one of my favorite openings. I'm usually trying to play this line, and if the opponent doesn't know the openings very well, we can catch them easily right immediately after the opening. So let's see. Bishop b4 is one of the opening main lines here. Knight g2 is the best move. Now here I'm waiting. Oh my god, sorry my friend. Sorry, I really missed this Catalan opening. So sorry. I will do it in the next game for sure. For sure, I will do it in the next game. Catalan is absolutely one of my main repertoires when I'm playing a classic games. But okay, because now I was like short of time, like I wanted to just catch the opponents little fast. That's why I played. Like suddenly it came to my mind. I forgot about the Catalan game. But next game for sure with the white pieces, I will play Catalan. Or like any game with our viewers also. Same thing, I will do it for sure. Okay, let's have this position. Bishop c3, I don't like this move because now after this, white is just controlling a lot of good squares in the center. This move is also not a good choice, so we can take with the knight. And now this bishop is hanging. So what do you think we can do here, guys? Can we play queen h5 here or no? It's looking like a very nice choice actually. So I'm going to play this move because I don't like bishop e6 for our opponent. If you play bishop e6, like we can take the e6 and pawn e6, this structure is totally very bad and out of question. Oh, very nice. Like Daniel Dubov, of course, he's one of the best. Like Catalan is a super dynamic opening, so you can learn a lot from Daniel Dubov. So what do you think about this position? What we can do here? Can I go this bishop a3 now? Like it's looking like super annoying for opponent. Like this diagonal is looking very good. Okay, I will choose this move, and the next move he has to play bishop c6, and then we can just have our pieces again in the attack. So slowly building a pressure onto this knight on e7. So how he can defend this knight? The only move is rook e8. It's looking very tricky, guys. After rook e8, what do you think we can play here? I'm seeing a lot of good moves here. Okay, let's have this position together. What do you think? How we can use this position with our pieces? I like my pieces a lot. I really thinking like how to get advantage this position and how to increase our advantage here. So very interesting line is coming to my mind. Very nice combination is coming to my mind. Can you spot this idea or no? Very okay. I'm gaining a 1 pound, but I really don't know this is going to be enough for winning the game or no. So let me calculate one more time. So you can have a time to think also. Okay, I decided to do it. Queen takes f7. Playing this move is little hard, like because you have to just calculate everything. But why I was little thinking too much about this position, because of the like the conclusion or the ending coming. So now here I can take this queen here. The thing is, he has to take with the rook, and after taking the e7, actually it's a very nice queen sacrifice. But the problem is we are going to opposite colored bishops ending. This is the actual problem, like with what I was thinking in the position. Okay, I will play bishop c5. I'm trying to create so many like threats to our opponent, like to catch him in the game. So it was a brilliant sacrifice, only gaining a pawn. But in this time, I'm not sure that we are going to make it or no, guys. But okay, I will make it quick. Can we play this move or no? What do you think? Okay, let's make this move. At least our rook is coming completely active, and put our rook here and then attack the g7 pawn. So basically in the opposite colored bishops, your rooks and bishops, most importantly, bishop should be active. So fortunately we have a rooks in the game. We are not forced to exchange the rooks. If we exchange the rooks, there is a big chance that the game ends in a draw. But let's see. Maybe still we will have some chances. So he is trying for the same thing. I can take and play bishop e5 and gain the second pawn. But he has this annoying move here. That's why I don't like to exchange, guys. So what do you think? And if I don't exchange also, he's planning to do that anyway. So what we can do here, can we find a good choice for ourselves here? Like what we can do if I take... Okay, I will go for this end game. Maybe this is the best chance, guys. Like waiting too much in the position can make our position also dangerous. Let's make this one and not to think about this position. Now there is a big drawing chance in the game. This was the problem actually I was talking. So let's take this pawn fast. So our opponent missed his chance actually. Why he didn't play the move? So now we have a good chance to maybe play for a win because already we are 2 pawn up. So let's set up the position properly and let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to play king e3 and then h4. So our kings, oh, this is another big mistake from the our opponent. I don't know what he's trying to do. So in 2-3 moves, he just lost the game. This is very bad. So I think he had a good chances to draw, but he missed a lot of things. Now, like I can easily just block the like king side, then I don't need anything on the king side. So my whole plan is to create a pass pawn on the queen side and just to push the a pawn and the game become easily winning for me. So still so many things to do. Let's think about the position a little more. So what we can do here, guys, if I go with the king inside, he's trying to block the position. If I go king d5, bishop there, king here, take, check. So we are going to have the two. Let's go to this position. I don't think more than this we can get in the position. So maybe this can be a good choice for us. Okay, I will bring the bishop to g5, like to not allow him to do. Oh, this is also very bad move because now we can play c4. If we take, we can take with the king. And now the position is totally over. So the best move for him was the bishop d1 move. So if we can have a two connected pass pawns in the opposite colored bishop endings, there will be less drawing chance for the opponent. So this is what's now happening. We can take the pawn and we can push our pawn. I'm not afraid in this a3 pawn because so I can just come back and just easily push the pawns forward. And the good thing is like you can easily pre-move the game, like because nothing he can do, and if he tries to sacrifice the piece also, he will lose immediately. So there is only some moves are waiting, like we are waiting from the opponent. Just easily we can go forward and try to all the time push your pawns from the opponent's bishop's color, so not to allowing the pawns become blockaded. So for example, if you push d6, it's very bad move, but now I'm planning to play like c6 move. So first I'm giving a check. Wherever the king goes, I'm ready to push the pawn. So my pawns are going exactly like this. So now next move should be king c5, defending our c6 pawn, and then d6 and d7. Game is totally over now. So good news, our opponent is resigned now. Still you can see 7 points we are down here, but the good news is top number 2 second player, he lost one game, so we have a chance to get one of them, but I don't know we can get the top seed player or no. If we have a it's already losing also, like the black player is losing the game, and so he is going to win one more game. Maybe we can do pausing and just waiting for him just to finish and paired at least play one real game. Let's do this at least. Let's wait and to see what he is doing in the game. I said I don't want to do it, but okay, we can just see half he is playing in the game and then we can continue for playing. But okay, these are like dangerous things. Maybe after finishing the game he can just pause and he can stop playing. But okay, we want to just play like a real game with the top seed players also to see like what's happening. But what about if black doesn't resign here and he tries to continue the game? What will happen, do you think? So let me go just for this game. So queen g4. Too many things to do here. What do you think? Can white overcome the position? But it's simply winning like easily. Yeah, now any move black plays like queen g5, check is there. Or just simply wait. Like king h6 if he plays, like we can go queen e7, and this rook is also coming, but maybe it's not there. I don't know, maybe he should have done better. Like, yeah, I think he should go for like queen g5 move, and this will be the over, like, because after take pawn take, king cannot take, knight e4 is there. Okay, black is resigning or no? I think now it's the time for resigning. Okay, now we can put join. Let's see if we are going to play or no. At least now we have a chance to play with the top set. Oh, hello, our friend Jackal159. Yes, yes, for sure. I know I owe you a game. Inshallah, today we will have a time to play that game. Let's like play our 14 minutes of timings that we have here. Can we just play some 2 games still, like to see what we can do? So basically we played almost, oh, finally, let's make the time half also. So let's play little carefully with our oh my god. Again the same thing, like I should have played Catalan's opening. I should have played Catalan opening. So maybe 2-3 games I will play for sure. I don't know, like because of the tournament, like have to say, I cannot say like pressure, like atmosphere or something. Like I cannot say anything. I cannot say anything. Okay, for sure I will have the Catalan game when we are going to. Maybe this will be our last game. Like, let's see. After that, we will have game with viewers. For sure, I will choose all the games before. For sure. So, like, let's have this game. I have a less time because in the beginning, I'm just making the time half because, like, to have to say, like, gaining more points. Usually, this is one of the important things when you are doing like when you want to gain more points, you can do this. I owe you a game from last month. Okay, no worries. We will try to give you. No worries. So our opponent is playing tricky. So let's play queen e2. Defend our position. He is playing a very attacking chess. King f1. Maybe knight d4 he can try, or d5. I don't know. Usually this position is typical for white players. So let's see, knight on g4 is there. It's hanging, so my plan is h3 to gain a piece here. Knight d4 he cannot play because we can take. Maybe he can play knight d4 actually, because take and bishop take. We cannot just take his knight here because d5 is happening. But okay, let's see. It's a difficult position for both of us, and good news is like what opponent can do here. So Jackal, I will play for sure 1 game with you, no worries. So I promise, and I promise we'll play Catalan opening too. So as I said to you, this move is happening now. We have to do something for this plan. If I take, we will be in a big danger. So I have to play f5. Maybe our opponent will try to play, I don't know, something like queen h3, queen h4, like to attacking our king. So we can just play fast, low. We can play g3. I'm worried about our time here. I don't know. We have to play fast. Knight f2 is a good choice, but I don't think here. So I will play bishop g5, making the... Usually this kind of positions, the opponent is trying to play d5. So if you watch for d5 and make the life difficult for him, he will have a difficult position to follow up. Now h6 is making the position for us easier just to follow up. Let's see, his usual plan should be c6 and playing d5 and b5, but he has to also play carefully, guys. It's a difficult position for both sides, so I will play bishop b3. I'm just trying to play fast because we are less in the time. At least if we can just catch our opponent in one game, it can be good for us. So, you know, like end of the day, you can say you won against the top seed. It's a good news. So he's trying to attack onto the queen side. It's completely obvious. We can just wait for a good moment and just push our pawns forward. If we can push our pawns forward, we will have a very, very good position. So his main move is d5. He's planning to play d5, but I don't know he can reach d5 or no. Because now if you play d5, maybe pawn d5 can be a good. Bishop f5 is there. We can take. Still comes like a interesting choice. He's trying to play good moves. What do I do here? Maybe I can go g4 immediately now. If take. So I'm choosing this move anyway, like to see what he can play here, making the position attacking. So if we take pawn take, if we take e4, pawn e4, so we can have an easy position to follow up. What do you think? Like, can we achieve the g5 plan or no? If we achieve g5 plan, game will be easily over. But the problem is we have to stop him from what he's doing. So basically, if you want to attack the king, you should have a safe king. You should have a closed center. If you have a closed center, then you will be having a good, like you can have a good attack. But if the center is about to open up, you will have a trouble then. So I don't know what's happening exactly, guys. Our opponent is too much thinking, and I'm afraid little. So what we can do? It's a good move. Actually, he played here too. Can we take this one or no? Like, what do you think? If we take, I'm little surprised. Too much, actually, too much in the position. We can take and win a pawn exactly in the position. I'm ready to do that, because if we don't do this also, we cannot find a way to attack. So this is looking good, and now I'm waiting. I'm just trying to play h4 move, guys. I know this pawn is hanging, but for me, the attack on the king is coming more dangerous. Like, and I don't know like how he wants to just defend against this attack. Like now g5 if I play, so it's a very dangerous attack, like pawn take, and then maybe somehow queen h5. But still, I didn't quit my threats here too. So anytime I'm ready to take on d5 and just trying to close the center, as I said to you. Okay, this is almost forced. So look at this time. We have 7 minutes to finish the tournament, but here, if you just sum up the timings we have with the opponent and me, we have almost 8 minutes and 40 seconds. So basically, we have to finish the game 1 minute, 40 seconds extra timing. So then we can have a like easy setup to come up. So now I'm trying to attack the king. g5 I should play, of course. He cannot take for sure. If he take, will be total disaster for him. He cannot just push the pawn and just close the game too. It's a very dangerous position for him, and really I don't know how he wants to defend the position. Like, it's coming very, very dangerous position now. Maybe he will price b5, something like this. Then I don't know, we can go for rook g1, or just simply maybe we can go king g2. Oh, thank you so much. This is helping us too much. Oh my god. He's really helping us. He can run from here or no? I really shocked here. If I take queen h2 is not a checkmate. If I play g6, rook there, queen here, king here, check. Okay, let's do this. I'm really surprised how he wants to run away from this upcoming checks. So this is totally a very bad position for our opponent. Now rook d8 is the only move. Queen h5, king f8, queen h8, king e7, queen g7, and then the rook h8 coming for checkmate. And there is no defense for this checkmate coming. So queen h8, and now queen takes the pawn, and then checkmate is happening there. Can we play one more game, guys, or no? We won the game, but still, you see, we couldn't cross the top seeds. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm just trying to, let's play the last game. I think we will, but anyway, let's pause the tournament, because anyway, we are not reaching to catch the opponents. Already we can finish the tournament, because anyway, if we win the next game also, maybe we will run out of the time of the tournament and we cannot catch the top seeds. But we get what we wanted actually. Like we won against the top seed. So let's go for the games. Who is going to be the first? No, like please, like because like we starting according to the who came first. We have to play. So I will play first game with the AVGR. Oh, Nemeth was the first one, guys. Nemeth was the first one. But guys, I have to request you something. I have to request you something. Let's play a 3+2 so we can have, so with all of you, at least 4 or 5 games we can have. Because if you play rapid games, it will take a long time. So Nemeth, what is your account? This Electrify, I think. Am I correct, Nemeth? Nemeth, are you there? I don't have your account. Is Electrify is your account or no? Should I accept this challenge or no? I don't have any idea about this. Ah, Mystic Queen, I know. Nemeth too. Okay, I will start with, because okay, I will start, but the first game, next game will be with AVG TL6RB. So sorry, I don't know the like name. I'm just pronouncing like this. And after that, I will play with Sabin Rijal. And after that, our new like coming viewer, Panda. Oh, I had some promise to play with Jackal too. I will play with Jackal too. So Catalan, yes. Catalan. I should not forget about the Catalan too. Let's play Knight f6. I should not forget about Catalan. Guys, remind me. Catalan should be there. So check. I will play Knight e4. I will take on c3. You can just come to the Lichess. You can request the game here. And yeah, you can just ask to play. So what we have here, we are having a normal Italian game. Nemeth is trying to trick us with this queen c2. If I take, he is going to take my knight. And now he's trying to take my knight on e4. So I will try to defend my knight. So like what we can play here, next move with the black. I'm about to play bishop g4, attack this knight. Next moves we can play, maybe h6 can be a good choice, like, because anyway if we play h6 can be a good choice for us, like defending the h7 pawn. I will do bishop g4. Okay, not afraiding anything. Knight e5. Okay, it's a very good choice. I have to take it, Nemeth. I don't have any other choice. Bishop e5. So this bishop is looking very bad. I should play f3 and to attack this one. I cannot tolerate this here. Oh, he has a very nice move, f3 coming. Oh my god. I should have protected this before, but let's see. If you play bishop f4, what we can do? Can we stop this plan or no? I can take on g3, but this pawn is hanging. If I take, he will take this in the first move. Maybe this move is a good choice. What do you think, guys? Maybe this move is a good choice, yes. Because now if f3, we can take on g3. If we take, we can take back with the knight. Still, maybe we can take the rook also. Like, but anyway, like this is coming now easy for us, because white is having a very big pressure on our like position, so we have to just create some chances here. Okay, chances meaning like I have to reduce the pressure. Like it's too much pressure happening here, so I have to reduce the pressure. So f3, I'm ready for exchange. Do I have any other moves here or no? Knight d6 also we can play, but okay, knight d6 I will lose a piece here. So basically I have to take, it's almost forced move. I don't have any other choice. If pawn take, I can take the d3 also. It's also good choice. And now what we can do? Okay, this f5 square is too much weakened. We can go for queen here, defending our weakened squares. Already we have 7 pawns. White has a 6 pawns. We are pawn up. Let's little improve our position. So later on we can have an easy game to follow up. Rook e3. So I have to exchange. Anyway, I'm a pawn up. I will try to make the position looks like an easy game for us. So sorry, Nemet, you came to a bad position. We know what to do. So we will play queen e7, and now I'm about to exchanging the queens. Okay, let's see. Can Nemet survive here or no? I have to try to attack something like some other things too. Some pawns like here, what we can do here. Okay, I will take this one also. So first of all, I will take the a2 pawn. I know he is coming to checkmate us. Thank you so much, Nimit. Thank you. So I will play king f7 to defend against this check. He's bringing the queen. I think Nimit played the opening bad. He should have played in the opening little more aggressively. We can talk about the opening like if we have a time. So let me just bring my queen here, and to have the position completely controlled, then we can talk about the opening part too. So in the opening, I think like here after take bishop b4, knight c3, knight e4, castle bishop c3. Here the best move for white is pushing the d5, and if we have the d5, it will be a good position. So g4, so I will again go for exchanging the queens. For sure he is not going to accept it, so I will try to keep the queen on e7, having an eye to these pawns, like controlling everything. And slowly, if we can get a chance, like we can just push our pawns forward and just go for creating a like passed pawn here, then it can be very good for us. So very good, Nemeth. He's trying to create some chances. And of course, he's doing this. So here I don't have a good pawn cover for the king. I'm just bringing my king to this side of a board because here I have too many pawns actually. So maybe if I bring the queen here, king here, so maybe I can easily run away from the upcoming checks. So I have a already passed pawn here with the help of, let's make a little trap for Nimit. Don't fall for the trap, Nimit. Don't fall. Okay, so queen check was very bad mistake because we can just exchange everything and finish the game. So what we can do, let's just push the pawn, yeah, easily. We had check and taking the c3 also, but I think this can be a good choice, like to follow up with our pass pawn here. We can just push it. Let's push it as much as we can. Later on, we can see what we can do. Let's put the king here. And now let's play b5. Nemeth is searching for so many checks. Yeah, I know. In the queen endings, it's actually very important. So if you have a checks, then you can do a lot of things. But now, because the position is little dangerous, still I cannot find any proper way to finish the game. I will try to play king here. I know I'm losing a big pawn on h7, and later on, still you see the position is dangerous, like he can have take on h7 and checkmating ideas. So we have to just play accurately until the end of the game. So I will bring the queen back to defend everything. So maybe I have to search for another plan. Maybe I will choose this pawn push. I have to create some other things in the board. I will go from here. Okay, he cannot take my pawn. I'm okay with that. So maybe now we can create his lot of weaknesses on the king. Maybe we can push, check, and this check, because there is no other check, and just we can go for h3. And now he has to take, so we can just take all the pawns. And we can take the pawns with check. So now the king is weakened. So can we exchange the queens too or no? Or is it too much? Just watch out for this e4 square. So here should come. But it's difficult to run away from this upcoming. So now we can give check and just push the pawn easily. We have another passed pawn on a3. We have the pawn on here. So, oh, thank you, Nemet. Thank you so much. This is what I wanted. And now this is all over. Thank you so much, Nemet. You played very well. About the game analysis, I can say for everyone here, take and castle, bishop c3. The best move here for white is d5 move. So black has two options. One of the main line is bishop f6 and the second line is knight e5. I usually prefer to play knight e5. So after pawn c3, knight c4, there is a very important move for white, queen d4. And remember this position, you should never aim for defending your knights with knight d6. If you do that, you will lose immediately by queen g7. It's a very important trap. So basically here black should castle, and after losing one of the knights, then we can go knight f6, and later on we can bring the rook, we can bring our bishop from this diagonal. Black will have normal game to follow up. Of course, white has some initiatives too. So who is the next? AVGR. So as I said, I will play with AVGR. Catalan. I'm not playing white, I don't know. Like now I want to play Catalan. I'm not pairing with white pieces. So I actually accepted no AVGR. Where is the AVGR? This is, so what happened to, already game is started, why not starting? Okay, now we started. I will choose again the e5 opening. So knight c6. Let's see what our opponent is trying to do. But can you just, after the, yeah, like try to just challenge casual games because of the Leech's rules, like we should have like casual games, not the rated ones. Oh, exchange Spanish. One of the like historical chess openings. Knight c3. Okay, this is a nice choice from black. But from white, I will play f6 move here. It's one of my main choices here. So like playing castle here, what we should do, how I have to continue. Okay, I will do knight e7. I will do c5 also, trying to control the d4 square, bishop e6, and yeah, let's see. So b6 for sure I will play to defend the c5 pawn. And next move, I'm just going to develop. Okay, first I will play queen d7, of course. And now I'm going to play knight to c6, just controlling completely the d4 square. And anytime I want, I can go castle, queen side. But look at my moves. I'm starting my attack early on the opening. Remember the rule, whenever you are closing the center, you have a good chance to start the attack on the sides of the board. So this is basically happening because I'm completely ready for this attack. I'm not afraid of anything. I can start my attack going because white cannot open up the center. There is no pawn bricks in the center. Basically, it's totally bad position for white. He lost the bishop pair, and this h3 was a very, very bad move too. Okay, let's see what our opponent can play here, AVGR. Okay, I will choose bishop to g4, just making a big pin here, like attacking the d1 rook, attacking the f3 knight. So later on, my main plan is just attacking the king with h4, opening up the h file for my rook, and this will be already I said in the opening, like you should not aim for like knight c3 and closing the center. Okay, after the game I will discuss about the opening. So I had a good chance to take with the rook because already this knight is pinned and white cannot do anything. So who will be our next opponent? I think we promised to electrify. Okay, I will play bishop h5 to keeping the like pin here. So I'm planning a very important threat. So what we have to do, I'm just about to play queen g4 checkmate. I think our opponent missed it. So queen g4, it's already finishing. Okay, I will make a quick analyze also about the opening part after bishop b5 a6, bishop c6, pawn c6. Usually this position, white is should make a castling here. It's a main choice of the opening. And here black has a multiple options. Black can go for bishop g4, can go f6, can go queen d6. So many moves are here. But I can give you one basic idea for like how to play with Spanish exchange variation, I mean. Any move, okay, for example, white plays here, so you should aim for d4 for sure. Or like any other choices like is possible here. But I'm going to give you one structural advice here. If we're looking at to the pawn structure, we can see black has a pawn weaknesses as a double pawn here. So what we have to do with white pieces, we should aim for exchanging all the pieces from the board and reaching to a simple ending positions like a bishop ending, knight ending, rook ending, or king and pawn ending is the most important one. If we reach that ending, it will be completely over because white can create a passed pawn on the king side because he has a 4 pawns versus the 3 pawns, but white cannot, black cannot do the same because this passed pawn cannot be created on the queen side. So, okay, electrify will be the next. Why I'm not playing white pieces today? Maybe in the tournament I played too much black. I mean white. Okay, I will choose d5 with electrify. Oh, we had 2 games we played with electrify. Oh, very nice. Before, he drew with us before. So London system, okay, I will choose c5, knight c6. I told you in the London system also, like London system is one of the difficult opponents to crack down. I play e6, bishop d6, so exchanging the bishops, like castling here. h7 attack, nothing is there, so I will play rook c8, catch my plans, catch my threats now, what I'm trying to do. Okay, this move, I don't like it actually. It's a like dangerous move. So you're giving me the option of taking and just taking. And now the position is becoming very dangerous. And after pawn take, and this move is coming so painful for white actually, because we can take and just play knight e4, and this is now becoming very, very difficult, guys. g3 pawn is hanging, so everything is there. What we can do, he cannot castle. I know he can castle, but generally I'm saying maybe we can go for f6 move, just trying to attack the position immediately. Maybe we can go queen b6 to attack his weak pawn structure. Already he didn't castle yet, so maybe we can just catch him. Is there any problem with taking this pawn? Can anyone tells me? I don't think so, so I'm just going to take it. Maybe white is planning to play rook b1 and just taking the b7 pawn. Okay, it's totally fine. I don't know how much it's going to work for white or not, but okay, anyway, already we are having a very good position here after take and rook take. We are losing this pawn, but it doesn't matter for us. I can play h5 too, or so what we can do. I can take the pawn, so he's also taking our a7 pawn. Maybe we have to play h5, and if knight f2 plans, like happens here, so we can maybe defend our position. Let's see. I can take the pawn on g3, then knight e2, knight d4 is also happening. Okay, let's do this. It's looking like a nice option, because I'm attacking the rook also, like he cannot take our pawn. For creating a challenge in the leeches, my friend, you have to have a account on leeches, then you can create a challenge there. Without that, it's not possible to do. Okay, I will play this move to stop giving up my pawn here. I know I'm losing this pawn, but it's not important for me, because basically this knight and rook combination is doing very well here. So we have something here. What do you think? Can we give check and knight f1 check? It's looking very good, but still we are not finding anything good for ourselves. So h4 can be played, but let's play knight f1 check, at least bring his king to a very bad square. Later on we can find some good things. So maybe now next move should be rook c7, following up with rook c2, starting to go for plans like rook c2, rook c7, rook c2, and creating attack on this knight. Okay, actually it's a very good choice. So I have to keep my rook here, because it's already very, very dangerous our rook doing here. So I should not exchange anything. But still the position is looking dangerous, guys. I should watch out for all the tricks. So knight planning to take the pawn. If I have a chance to play rook c2, maybe the game can be over, because then knight e3 check, and then rook takes g2 can be a checkmate. But meanwhile, he has also some good moves here. Okay, let's play this one. We have to play this. Waiting for rook e2. Maybe it's the only move. Then we can take a knight check. And finally, we can bring our knight to a very good square, and by attacking this d4 pawn. So basically in the end game, we should have a proper ways to play, and it's looking very good for us. Now we are having a good plan to attack his pawns here. What do you think we can do here? We can take, or okay, let's take this pawn, not to think too much. It's already too many things we tried here. So we can play a5, or just what to do. Okay, I will choose knight f5 to make the position little clear. Then rook f1 checkmate. I think our opponent missed the chance. He didn't saw the checkmate is coming. So king d3 was forced, and it's so okay. Anyway, the game was very good. Thank you, Electrify, and it was a nice game. So keep going on the London system. But in the opening, try to do better. You can just have a better options in the opening. Don't allow me just to bring my bishop easily out. Bishop on c8 should be limited somehow. If you don't care about the c8 bishop, if the bishop comes out easily, then the black will not have any problems. So black can control everything, and easily he can manage to. I know London system, everyone likes to attack, but okay, be patient, prepare your position, then start attack. It's a very good, important thing you should follow up. So who is the next? I will play with Paul DP. Would rook a6 work for white? To defend the pawn. Okay, let me see which position our friend is talking. Rook a6. Which position exactly? Matthias Moore, 8438. I'm just don't know which position that one was a. Long time ago. Okay, I will just come back. Here. Here maybe. Rook check and knight check and rook c7. Rook. Maybe here you are talking about rook a6. Yeah. Okay, rook a6 can happen here, but my plan is very dangerous here. Rook c2 I'm playing here. And now the next move, knight e3 check, and the checkmating plan is happening. I think like here, knight d3, rook a1. I think maybe like some kind of this moves was very nice and becomes attractive. But okay, anyway, I think black is winning here. Let me check with the engine too. But still some chances I can see, like knight f4 and preparing checkmate. Okay, in a losing position, of course, we have to do our best to not to lose immediately. So who Sabin Rijal, what is your account? Sabin Rijal, what is your account? I don't know. Say it hi. What is the... Okay, Sabin Rijal we have here. So no, not 10 minutes, Sabir Rijal. We have to play 3+2, please. Change the like request format. You're welcome, Matthias Moore. No, next game we will play John Gibson for sure. Just can we have the game with... Okay, I will start the game fast. Sabin Rijal, because you are too late. Next game we will play with you. Oh, again I'm playing with black. Maybe you are requesting all the white pieces. That's why I'm pairing with black pieces. Good. Okay, I will do knight f6. Okay, I will choose bishop c5, same opening. So knight f6, d6, normal development. So I will play a6 here to have my bishop here. Oh, knight g5, immediately attacking. Very nice. Very nice, interesting idea, but I don't like it. In the opening, we should not play like this, because now after h6, the knight doesn't have anywhere to come back. But I know what you want to do. So next time, please don't do this, guys. It's not accepted to play these kind of things, because you will find out now like how the position will become easy for the players like me. Like I will play g5 now to stop all the upcoming threats now. After knight d4, everything is becoming very bad for white now. So these kind of plans are not recommended at all in the opening. Never play like this. Usually in the opening, having a pieces on the board is very, very important. So you should not aim for this kind of plays. So I will play knight h5 here. You see, still you're trying to attack the black king. But now your king is like facing a more danger than my king. So this is the problem with this kind of positions. So we have so many good moves here. I want to make this position very nice one. That's why I'm choosing g4. So now I'm planning to play king g6 too. Let's see, f4. It's a very bad move, guys. Very, very bad move. So can you spot our tactical idea here? Who is going to find out the tactic here? So black, look at to this bishop, knight on d4. Black having a very good position. Now we are going to play knight e2. It's a double check. And white cannot take anything. He has to play king h1. And now knight g3 check. White has to lose the queen. Queen should be gone here, but this is not the over. So after the queen, king h2, I can take the free rook. But as you remember, all the time king is more important to me. So I will take queen h4 and checkmate. Thank you, Paul DP. So who is the next? Okay, Sabir Nijal came. I will play again black pieces. So I promised our friend to play Catalan opening, but I don't know. Maybe it's not happening. So, John Gibson, what is your account? I don't have your account. This M4X Spain is your account or no? Because Sabin Rijal is not there. If you are playing here, we can play. What is your account? I missed the messages up. What is your account name? Yeah, Matthias Moore, like as all the time, we have to check everything. Like when you see a good move, look for a better one. This is very important actually. So, one more time asking. Oh, Sabin Rijal came. Next game we will play for with John Gibson. Just send me the account. I don't have the account. Oh, okay. Next game for sure we will play with you. It's a 3+2, guys. We will finish the games fast. Don't worry. Next game we will play our next friends. Knight c6 now I will choose. Okay, knight f6. Planning to play bishop c5, but let's see how our opponent is playing here. d4 I will take. Knight takes d4. Then we can go for bishop b4. It's a normal opening variation here. So if we take on c6, we are ready to take back. It's usually normal for this kind of positions. And I'm ready to go for castling here. So we can go for d5. It's okay. I know the e4 pawn is also hanging, but I'm ready to play this move, making the position little difficult for our opponent. So bishop d7 basically should be played here. Taking. Nice choice. Okay, I can take on b5 maybe here. And the next move I can maybe castle. So maybe c3 taking was better. Yeah. Okay, no worries. We will just play knight b5 is the best move. Then I will castle. So bishop c5 I will try to play. If white plays b4, it's a too much weakening, but let's see how he's trying to play. Now I will play c6 to attack the b5 knight. Actually, I should protect my c6 pawn also. That's why I'm choosing this move. So here, what white tries to play here, b4. Okay, I will play bishop b6 or... Okay, I will do bishop b6, stopping all the threats. So my next move is going to be h6. If white exchanges, I'm ready to do this. And if not, we have to just develop our pieces in the best square. So bishop e3 is a very bad move, like putting all the pieces in the like direction of danger, like in the position. So now after d4, this fork is just finishing the game. Knight on c3, bishop e3 both hanging. With the help of bishop and queen, we are ready to push the d4, and this is totally over for the opponent. So now maybe he will try to sacrifice. Okay, for sure we can take the e3, and if he takes our queen, we can decide to take the queen back, or we can go for first move as a intermediate check, because he cannot take with the rook. Rook will be pinned, and next move we can take with the rook d8 queen, and the game will be easily lost for white, because upcoming moves we are planning to play rook d2, attacking this knight, and later stage we can go for knight g4, knight e3, attacking this rook too. So will be a very easy game for black in the upcoming moves. a4 trying to attack the bishop. I know this bishop is so annoying, but okay, it's too late now, and black is having an easy game to follow up in the next moves. This plan a5, because already we have too many good squares for our bishop, and white cannot catch our bishop in any convenient way. So knight d5, I'm ready to give up my bishop, but if white takes my bishop, then knight take, and this rook is lost. Because this time I have a good protection for the f2 pawn with the rook, and it's going to be over, because now the rook is lost and nothing can be happen here. So we can make the pawn queen and win the game, but I really like to try, and I really like to have that pawn there. It's looking a good choice for me. Like, I'm just going to bring my rook to the attack also. So instead of just making a queen, I know it's okay, like we can make a queen, but I'm going to checkmate white king. So first move, we will promote the pawn to queen. For sure, he is going to take with the rook, but instead of taking it, of course, taking is also fine. But now instead of that, we can take the g2 and then rook check and rook g2 checkmate. Thank you, Sabir Nijal. And we have to play with Manaran Chess. Okay. Can you just send us a request? Manaran Chess. So guys, this will be our last game. After this, we will continue our live stream Monday. So where is the request now? As we promised. So finally we have the white pieces too. Let's play. No, but our opponent like requested a rated game. We are playing this, but it's like we should not do this. Okay, so I will try to make a Catalan opening. G3. So bishop G2, take, and then play D4. So it turned out to a Tarash opening somehow, but okay. It's a normal openings like to follow up. Sabin Rijal, I think you should follow up with the opening moves properly. And opening part is very important. And rules in the openings are also very important. In the opening, mainly, we need to control the center. We need to develop our pieces. We need to put our pawns into the good squares and make our king safe. Like, if we don't do this in the real just starting of the opponent, like in the game, we will be in a trouble. Okay, so after queen takes d4, I think we have a free pawn here. Let's take this free pawn. Not to lose this free pawn. Already we defended the d4 square, and it's nothing to be worried about. And now, like, this d5 pawn is weak. Actually, having a d5 pawn with this bishop on e6 is very bad because the opponent cannot defend the position. So it's basically like a very bad position for the opponent. Maybe black dark square bishop can be good. Basically, when you have this kind of pawn structure, you should aim for pushing the pawn, or you should aim for like plans like attacking the king something. So I'm thinking of some tactics here, but no need this game. I will play knight b5 to attack the rook and attack this rook, because already we are a pawn up and just try to like simplify the position, reaching to a simple endgame, and maybe we can easily convert our advantage. Let's see how our opponent is trying to follow up with our plan. Rook a6. It's a nice choice to attacking our queen there. So I will take this, and the next move I will play queen b8, because this bishop is now pinned here. Black needs to find out a way to defend the bishop, and it's becoming a little difficult for the opponent. I know our e2 pawn is hanging, but more important than this, his rook position is there. So what do you think now? I think rook c1 is a good choice. Maybe he will try to play rook c6. Looks like a only move. Otherwise, we can take it and just finish the game. And what do you think about rook c6, guys? What do you think we can do? After rook c6, how we can win material? Already I found how to do this. So first we will take this. He can take with pawn or queen, but it doesn't matter for us. We can just go for knight a7. It's a big double attack here. He has only one check here, and we have bishop f1 defending the c1 check. And the bad news is he cannot just bring any pieces like bishop h3 something, because this bishop is pinned, and after taking this, game will be lost for black. So guys, this will be our last game. Monday we will have our next live stream. I will announce in the post and our community. So I hope to see you all there too. So you can just fight back. You can just prepare the games, and we can have more live games together in the like upcoming Monday. So I will try to play Bishop G2 to attack this D5 pawn, and maybe he will try to defend. Okay, Bishop. I will attack this pawn to get this pawn, and it's now all over. Let's push E4, F4, just bring the king. Even let's not allow him to play king C5, and now we can just bring the king to a D4 square, and after this we can just aim for E5 plan, create a pass pawn, go for B5 pawn. It's totally over for the opponent. Just a simple pawn moves, but we can just push our pawns easily and the game will finish. So we can just take these pawns too. Nothing else. Oh, last chance of surviving. Very nice. Our opponent is trying to make the position stalemate. It's very, very nice. Okay, let's lock the king. So now the king cannot do anything, and we can just push this pawn and make a queen and finish the game. Thank you, One and Run Chess. So guys, thank you for today. I hope you enjoyed by watching our live stream, and I wish to see you all again in our upcoming live streams, going to be in Monday, and usually we are going to have weekdays like Monday to Friday. Be with us. We will be together having a fun, learning everything together. Thank you for watching us, and I will see you in the Monday. I will post in there, so like about the timing, so we can play together. Thank you. Bye bye.